wild lynx could soon return to Britain for the first time in more than 1,000 years. The Eurasian lynx, the third largest predator native to Europe after the brown bear and grey wolf, is believed to have been extinct in Britain since 780. But the Lynx UK Trust is set to submit a second license application this summer, to bring the big cats back to Kielder Forest in Northumberland. The organisation has also selected 3 forest areas in Scotland for lynx, with an application due in the autumn which could see lynx return to the UK this year. While supporters of rewilding claim reintroducing the lynx would help to control deer populations and boost tourism, farmers have expressed concerns that lynx could pose a threat to their lambs. The wildcats need to eat up to 4.5 pounds of meat a day. Claire Robinson, senior countryside advisor for the National Farmers Union, said, "The NFU's opposition has always been underpinned by our concerns about the impact lynx could have on the welfare of livestock." Phil Stocker, chief executive of the National Sheep Association, added, in recognition of the fact that lynx, as opportunistic predators, could pose a threat to sheep flocks in these areas, the National Sheep Association will continue to work hard to ensure these new applications, and any reviews of previous applications do not result in their release into the UK. The Lynx UK Trust is seeking to release 6 lynx just 30 miles north of Glasgow in the Queen Elizabeth Forest Park region, plus another 6 in the Glenfeshie region, next to the Cairngorms National Park. The third region to receive the same number of lynx would be the Kintyre Peninsula region of Argyll and Bute. Supporters hope the lynx would breed and roam across those 3 areas to create one giant natural habitat. They point to research which suggests Scottish forests could sustain 400 Eurasian lynx. Despite having its application to reintroduce lynx to Kielder Forest turned down personally by Environment Secretary Michael Gove in December, the Lynx UK Trust plans to apply again this summer. Guy Opperman, MP for Hexham, said he had surveyed 400 of the closest houses to where lynx might be reintroduced, and 90% of those who responded were against the idea. He said, "I am disappointed that the Trust are once again asking to do this. Their application previously was inadequate and very upsetting to the local community, and in particular to the many farmers who would have been affected. I know I speak for the many residents who contacted me making it clear that this wasn't supported by the local population. The Eurasian lynx has already been reintroduced to parts of Germany, and the rewilding movement claim they could bring millions of pounds in tourism to Britain. Those brought to Scotland and Northumberland, if licenses are granted by Scottish Natural Heritage and Natural England, would be imported from Sweden." Paul O'Donoghue, chief scientific advisor of the Lynx UK Trust, said, "We certainly recognise the concerns that sheep farmers have, though farming unions have repeatedly overstated the threat." He added, "Besides the ecological benefits, there are very clear real-world examples of lynx bringing phenomenal ecotourism revenue and jobs to remote rural areas, which would benefit the entire local community, particularly tourism and hospitality businesses. There's some fantastic habitat connectivity in Scotland, making it possible for lynx to live all the way from Glasgow to Inverness, and across to the Cairngorms if a trial reintroduction was successful, bringing huge positive change to rural communities across the Highlands."